Hi everyone, in this video I will be showing you the basics of the Predictable AAC program. And to begin, this is your home page, so after you set up Predictable, it will take you to this home page. Starting from the top, you will have the buttons in pink, which are your most recent messages. If you just have a brand new program, this should appear blank, but as the more you go on using it, it will have your most recent selections there in pink for you. So say I already typed it, but want to say it again. I could
Good
say,
morning.
good morning. And then as you can see, since I now just used it, it went to my most recent spot. You can then use the arrows to scroll back, and you can also drag and hold. So if I just want to say,
Hi, it is nice to meet you.
and same on the other side, we're in yellow, it will have some key phrases that predicted. And you can also access using the arrow.
How are you? See you soon.
And this one does not appear in the message. It's gonna be more of it like a quick chat or quick response. Then you'll have the message box, which is the big white area. Then you'll have on the gray in the side, the speaker is whatever is in the message box will then speak aloud.
Good morning. Hi, it is nice to meet you.
Then you'll have your settings page. And then you'll have your sending page. So if you want to send this message over text or AirDrop, you can set up your client's device to be able to do that. Also here you have the trash cans, which are the delete buttons. If you just press the single one, it'll just only delete one word. If you press the double trash cans, it will delete the whole phrase. And then at the bottom, you have our main keyboard. I have currently set up as a QWERTY keyboard, as that is the keyboard I am most familiar with, but in settings you are able to change the layout of the keyboard. So let's say, if we want to do a different greeting, say name is, and then you'll be able to,
Hi, my name is.
say what? Say the name. You also have your classic backspace if your client feels more comfortable just using the backspace button. So you can type out the message. The column in blue will be the words that Predictable will predict for the next sentence. A lot of times you will have to start just spelling out the word, but sometimes it will start recognizing your phrase and try to give you the next predictable word for your phrase. You have your numbers here. So let's go to settings real quick to see different settings. You'll have your account settings. The speech setting is how the voice will sound. So you have different voices. You have the device voice, which you can do in different accents. You have acapella, which you'll have to download. And then Model Talker, which you'll also have to download. Each voice sounds just a little bit different, and whatever, you can choose one that your client most prefers. Then you have your speaking rate.
This is what your predictable voice sounds like. This is what your predictable voice sounds like.
So you can change it, and you can change
This is what your predictable voice sounds like. This is what your predictable voice sounds like. This is what your predictable voice sounds like. This is what your predictable voice sounds like.
So you can find the rate that is the most appropriate. Then you have some other options that will change how the interface interacts with the user. Accessibility is where you'll find the switch access or the scanning or head tracking methods to set it up. You can go to gesture speak. Theme and appearance for customization, word prediction. So if you want that blue comma, you can turn it off. You can choose whatever dictionary it is. So since I have the English setting, our dictionaries are the British English or the American English. You can turn on spell check or autocorrect. And then you can have other customizations, like number of predictions. You want to reduce the amount of predictions it's made, or the ability for it to predict profane words or be able to use profane words. Here's where you can change your keyboard. So you have your QWERTY ABC keyboard, high frequency 10 key, and native keyboard, all available for you there. Excuse me, you can manage your emojis here, which I will show you on the main page real quick. So you can go to have all the emojis. A lot of them will just say what the emoji is, like
Heart eyes.
heart eyes. I'll just tell you what the emoji is. And then, let's say some of them have like a sound attached to them. So I'd encourage going through and playing with each of them to see if you can maybe like record a sound onto them and seeing which ones are most preferred. Going back to settings, you can do your grid layout. This is where you can change your columns and your rows of the device, making phone calls, which you can set up, adding a different language, and then you'll have your support. Going back, another key feature that we have here is that the speak button's also on top, it's also on the bottom. So in blue, I have no message in the window, so it will not say message. The keyboard, let's go back real quick. So to access the pre-programmed phrases, you'd go to where this blue button where it has the 3 columns. You'll click on that, and then it will bring up these phrases in single words, and they do have accompanying pictures with them. And you can drag and scroll to the different ones like food and drink, and you can edit these by pressing the edit button, which is the pencil on the side. This button. Next, we can add a phrase, delete a phrase, put them in sequential order. Going back, and then universal core. Oops, come back. Chat, things to quickly access. If you click on the grid box in the blue, it will then just bring up all the quick phrases, and you will still have to go and navigate through the different ones by scrolling, but if your client will prefer, they can go for more traditional AAC grid method with just the key phrases on it. Then you go back, click on the back button, and you go back to the keyboard. So that is the basics for the Predictable AAC program. I hope you found this video helpful.